So my journey around the Black Sea now continues. I leave the bustling metropolis that is Batumi and head westwards towards the Turkish border. The fortified structures remind you that this was once an area of high political turnover. However, in today's times it is just a splendid drive. Along the Black Sea coast, blended into some taiga forests, and even a few waterfalls to add to it. You then come to the Georgia-Turkey border, which is actually quite a porous border as thousands of people cross it every day, either for work or to meet family.
Thank you so much. So now I'm just going to go change some money. Just before I cross the border, so that's the border terminal there to Turkey. And just before I cross it, I just want to go and exchange some money so that I can go to Turkey. Yeah, it's very windy. Yeah, so if I just, because I think I have to pay for the bus to Trabzon, you got to pay in lira, so I want to make that change.
After initially taking a taxi to the border town of Sarpi, I will now cross the border and take a bus to the Turkish towns of Rize and Trabzon. I cleared immigration rather easily, and then it was time for a Turkish snack.
So I'm going to have breakfast this morning, so as I just crossed the border now into Turkey, I thought I could cast.
Another weird food segment. Today our weird food is suntlak. Suntlak is a rice pudding which is baked. It originated in the European parts of Turkey and is by far one of my favorite desserts. Back to the border.
Right, so we're on the other side of the border now. It's about, they told me now there's the big buses down there, which is Trabzon, yeah.
Maidan! Trabzon now!
Okay, let's see if we can get down to Trabzon. So there's a bus down here somewhere. Give it a look. Trabzon? This bus doesn't allow space for luggage, it seems. And I got my other bag down there. So it's going to be a long 3 hours, I think. Hope it just...
It remained beautiful, but there were subtle changes. The high-rise apartment buildings were now gone, and you could see that most of the churches were now mosques. It is actually quite impressive that a deal made 105 years ago between the Soviets and the Ottomans had such lasting socio-economic and cultural differences for people who live just a few kilometers apart from each other.
What we're going to do though is we're going to try and get out of, this is sort of by the airport. Again, we're going to try and get out, we're going to try and get as high as possible, because here the overview of Trabzon is amazing. So the guy at the hotel told me on the adventure, he told me if you want to get a good view of Trabzon, what you need to do is you need to go to a place called Maidan, and then it's high up in the mountains there, and you'll get a very nice view down onto Trabzon. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and then get, take the minibus and see if we can get to Maidan. So now we're in the town of Maidan. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and climb a bit and see if I can get a nice view of Trabzon from the top.
Now I'm sure you can see the election posters up everywhere. This man over here is a former semi-professional football player. He is also Turkey's current president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. And the people of Turkey either love him or hate him. No, literally it is split down the middle. Now, love him or not, Turkey has a serious problem. The economy is in free fall, and the Turkish lira, their local currency, has lost about 95% of its value to the dollar in the last 10 years. This has put the people under severe economic stress, and you could feel the hesitancy in Maidan around this election.
So those are like some sort of petroleum tankers down there. I don't know if they do that in the Black Sea, but anyways, there we go. So I'll definitely do some research here, but there we go. I think that means there's a big petroleum industry here in Trabzon. I know I'll find out what they're taking from the Black Sea and I'll add in the video. But yeah, there is something going on down there. It's quite big.
Machines are actually for gas. Turkey has realized the gas potential in the Black Sea and sees a way to take care of the country's energy needs for the next 20 years.
I've decided I'm going to make my way out. There's not much happening in Maidan. Trabzon city centre looks a lot more promising. I get some pictures and stuff there. Yeah, so let's try and hop on another one of these minibuses. Not these ones. These ones going a little further away from the city centre. I'll hop on one of the ones that go back towards the airport, which is near where I'm staying.
Minibuses in Trabzon do make the World Minibus Association rather proud by fitting as many people as they can into every space that they can. I then checked out the night scene and also realized that they have another industry that's quite lucrative here in Trabzon.
So this seems to be the main thing in Trabzon. There's car rentals and there's places to fix your car. Well, at least in this part here. So actually I met a couple guys at the border. They were both coming to Turkey for the same, from Georgia for the same thing. Apparently car prices and car parts in general are a lot cheaper in Turkey than they are in Georgia. So for them, it makes a lot more sense.
The thing Trabzon does do well though is desserts, and I grabbed more in this beautiful Hollywood themed restaurant. And into my Trabzon leg of the series. Join me next time as I venture to a country a lot of people seem to want to misunderstand.